2, 3, all eyes on me.
1, 2, 3, on you.
Alright, so we're going to begin this lesson, alright? We are going to be reviewing over writing and grammar. But for today, we're going to be focusing more on the grammar part, okay? Now, you have been introduced to this, but today we're going to dive a little bit deeper into this. We're going to be reviewing over nouns. Say nouns.
Nouns.
Verbs.
Verbs.
Adjectives.
Adjectives.
Now, who can tell me what idea they have of what a noun is? Jakar?
A person, place, or thing.
A person, place, or thing. That's a noun. Now tell me what a verb is. Sanaya? It's an action you can do. I like how you worded that. Now let's go into adjectives. Who can tell me what an adjective is? Kaylee?
Something you describe.
Something you can use to describe is a word that describes a noun. All right, let's go ahead. I'm going to write a sentence on the board. All right, I'm going to write a sentence on the board. And then we're going to break this sentence down. All right? Level 0. I got a sentence written up here on the board. Everybody, let's read it. Noah draws a big picture. Let's read it one more time.
Noah draws a big picture.
All right, we're going to break this sentence down. We're going to break it down. We're going to divide it up. We're going to separate it off. We're going to separate it off into what is a noun, Caleb. We're going to separate it off into what is a noun. We're going to separate it off into what is a verb. And we're going to separate it off into what is an adjective. Because our sentence on the board, it has all three. All right? So looking at it, Noah draws a big picture. Let's start with adjectives. I feel a little spicy. Let's start with adjectives. An adjective does what? Somebody raise their hand and remind me what an adjective does, Brielle. It describes a noun. Thank you, honey. It describes a noun. Let's look at our sentence. Let's look at our sentence. Noah draws a big picture. Does anybody have any idea of what the description word could be? Kaylee.
Big.
Big. That's right. So I'm going to put a box around big. Big. Now let's go back and let's break our sentence down even more. I want to go back to verbs. I want to do verbs. I want to find out the verb. The what? The verb is a what? Action word. The verb is an action word. So what's the action that's going on in our sentence, Sanaya? Draws. Exactly. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to draw a squiggly line. I'm going to draw a squiggly line for that. Now, last but not least, we need to do our nouns. We have a couple nouns in this sentence, all right? I'm going to just give y'all a heads up. It's more than just one. All right? Kylan, give me one of the nouns. The noun is a what? Before you begin, a noun is a what? Person, place, or thing. Exactly. So find me the noun out of here.
No.
Noah. You were close. Noah. So I'm going to draw a straight line through it. All right. What's the other noun, Jakar? Picture. That's right. Picture. That's right. So we said, what was our nouns? Noah and picture. How do we know? I'm still here talking. How do we know? How do we know that Noah is a noun? Tell me, how do you know that it's a noun? Because you can say it's a noun all day long, but tell me, how do you know that, Brielle?
It's a person.
Noah is a person, that's right. Because Noah begins with a what? A capital letter. That means it's a what? Proper noun. So we're going to put person right here. Last but not least, we're going to scooch over here to picture. How do we know that picture is a noun, Sanaya?
Because it's a thing.
Because it's a thing. Picture Remember, I have to call on you if I need you to speak. I have to call on you if you have to speak, all right? We don't blurt out in here. Sanaya told me that picture isn't now because it's a what? It's a thing, all right? It's something that you can touch. It's a thing. All right, let's move back over to our adjectives. Our adjective was what? Big. How do we know that's an adjective? What does the adjective do? Ari? Okay, it describes picture. You were close enough. Big is going to describe the picture. All right? Because the picture could have been small, but instead it was what? Big. That gives you a description of what the picture looks like. All right. Last but not least, let's go over here. And our verb was what? Draws. How do we know that it's a verb? How do we know that it's a verb? Caleb, I haven't heard from you. Because it's what? It's something that you can do. How many of us in this room have drew something before? Raise your hand and let me know. All right, so you were doing what when you drew something? What? Writing, but you were doing what? Drawing, and that is a what? Verb, because you were doing a action. That's right. Let me try to do this. Like I'm writing. Good job. So let's do a quick little review. Let's do just a small little review over it. Let's do a small little review over nouns, verbs, and adjectives. I'm going to call out a word, all right? And you're going to tell me, okay, I'm going to call out a word, and you're going to have thumbs up if it's an adjective or thumbs down if it's not an adjective. Okay? So, let's see what I can find. Let's go over the directions again. What if I do? What you gonna do if it is an adjective? What are you gonna do if it's not? All right. So this is a silent activity. It just requires a thumb up and a thumb down. That's all it requires. And no talking. Zip it. All right. So let's practice that. Let's put that into practice, people. Big. I need full participation. Big. Is it an adjective? Thumb up if it is. Thumbs down if it's not. Good job. It is. All right. All hands down. All right. So running. Is that an adjective? Running. Is that an adjective? It is not an adjective. It's an action word. You can run. A lot of you guys do it at recess. All right, moving on. Purple. Is that an adjective? Purple. Can that be an adjective? Terry, get with us. Purple. Can that be an adjective? Good job. It is an adjective. All thumbs down. Okay, chair. Chair. Is that an adjective? Chair. Thumbs down, that's right, because chair is a what? It's a noun because it's a what? Thing. All right, so let's move on. Pretty. Can that be an adjective? Pretty. It can be an adjective because it can describe something. Like people say it all the time, oh, you're such a pretty girl. Or that's such a pretty outfit you got on. That's describing how your outfit or how you as a person look. It's a description word for how you are as a person or for anything that it could be. It describes it. It puts it into perspective how the condition of how something is. All right? Black. Thumb up. Black. All right. Is black an adjective?
Yes.
All right, so we're going to switch it up a little bit. All right, we're going to switch it up a little bit. All right, so now we're going to switch it over to nouns. And we're going to change up the rules a little bit. So make sure you're paying attention so you know what's going on. You're going to sit down if it's not a noun. But if it is, you're going to stand. Don't stand up right now. Those are the directions. If it is a noun, what are you going to do?
Stand.
If it's not a noun, what are you going to do?
Sit.
All right. So let's go. Ugly. Ugly. Is that a noun?
Yes. No. I know.
Okay, so I had some people. All right, so I had some people who started to say that ugly was a noun, but it's not. All right. So it is not a noun. It's a what? It's an adjective. That's right.
It's something that you can describe like.
Exactly. So it's an adjective. That's right. Good job. Everybody, let's keep on moving. Let's move on. Because a noun is a what? Person, place, or thing. That's right. So that's what a noun is. All right. Jacket. Jacket. All right. Is jacket a noun? How do you know that? It is a what? All right, have a seat. Have a seat. All right. Teacher. 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 Teacher is a noun because it's a what? All right. So let's keep on moving. Let's keep on moving. All right. All right, everybody have a seat. Everybody have a seat. Sleeping. Is sleeping a noun? Sleeping. So is that a noun? No. Sleeping is a what? Verb. Because that's something you can what? Do. It's a what? Action word. All right, let's keep on moving. Let's keep on moving.